Hi, I'm Kelly Somersall from Lakefront TV. This story is about community service. The city of Leesburg, along with some volunteers, have come together to help someone in need. Let's check out what's going on. I'm here with Neil Gaines, the Deputy Director of Public Works. And Neil, what is your role in what's going on today?
I'm strictly a volunteer. I was contacted by Kinsey, the chief building official, that this particular case with code enforcement was happening. This is a 92-year-old gentleman that owns his house who's been hospitalized. And that all became because he tried to do work on his house and was overcome by the summer heat. His electric service collapsed into the dwelling because of the wood rotting, and so code enforcement had to have the power turned off. So no one was really volunteering to step up and come help them out. So I organized a community service event for Leesburg High School's football team for participants to come and get volunteer hours towards high school graduation, and they're here today to help us do some cleanup on the exterior.
So, Neil, how long have you guys been working on this project?
I've been involved with it for about a month. This is my second full Saturday that I'll be here, but I've coordinated the demolition of an addition to the house with Kinsey. Made all the arrangements for the solid waste department to remove the debris as it was collected and put in it, and just anything I can do to help them get back into their house.
When do you think this project will be completed?
I think my part of it will be done this week, and maybe a few days next week, just wrapping up some loose ends. Then the electrician will come in and add a new service back, and hopefully they'll get the power back on and they can be discharged from the hospital and move back in.
We're here with Kinsey from the Leesburg Building Department.
Good morning.
Good morning. Ann, what are you doing here this morning?
Well, it's a real community effort. We came across a gentleman, he's 92 years old, a real independent, go-getter type of guy who loves doing things himself, very independent. He's lived here for decades. But he got into a bit of trouble. The addition that was on his house was starting to fall down, and that's where his electric meter was. So the electric company had to remove the meter. And when that happened, code enforcement had to come in and say, well, with no electricity, you can't be here. So they had to give him a condemnation notice, to get out of the building. So he says, what do I need to do? And I says, well, we need to clean up the property and remove the addition and get power back onto your property. So the poor guy tried to do it himself, and he ended up in the hospital with some heart conditions, and he was there a couple of days, and then now he's fine. He's raring to go. He wants to get out of there, but being that he doesn't have a house to live in, it's been condemned, they can't release him. They kind of, I don't want to say hold him hostage, but they kind of do. They don't want to let him go because they're afraid that something could happen to him. So he's down there not able to do anything. So Neil Gaines and I have kind of been his legs on the ground. We got with some contractors to clear out the house, to remove the addition. The Leesburg football team is volunteering their day today to help us clean up the yard, and then we're going to mow it all down. And we have an electric company who's agreed to come in and restore power. So hopefully within a week or so, Mr. Updegrove can come home.
So here again for this wonderful story about community, I'm here with the Leesburg High School students and their coach. And they're part of the football team. And they're here to lend a hand today, to volunteer. And I just want to know, what compelled you to do this?
I just wanted to do for the community. Yeah, that's all.
Do you know this story?
No.
It didn't even matter, huh?
No.
Okay. And what compelled you to be here today?
I wanted to help out for my city of Leesburg.
Okay. And you, sir?
Yes, man, we all came to help out and represent for our school and for the community and for the city.
Thank you. And Coach, are you spearheading? Did you select the football players to be a part of this?
No, ma'am. These are all the volunteers. They all volunteered to come out. something that was done by our principal, Mr. Randolph, and our head coach, Mark Oates. A way of just ask a few guys to volunteer to come out and help the community. And that's something that started from the top, that getting involved in the community. And it was just something that they decided that this was a project that they wanted to get involved in. And here we are.
So once this cleanup is completed, hopefully Mr. Updegrove can get a fresh start. I'm Kelly Somersall for Lakefront TV.